Hi, everybody. I hope that you're doing great, that God blesses you as a proper blessing. And if you're not doing so great, and if you're going through things and you really aren't having a great day, and you feel like that's it, you just want to give up and you don't want to wake up anymore, God still has a purpose for you. And even if you don't believe it deep down inside, the opportunity is still there. He's always going to be there. God will always be there. In Jesus Christ's name. Now, I wanted to share to you a little story. I have here my dog, Coco. Say hi, Coco. Now, I wanted to explain a little story. Like a little similarity, right? You can say. I'm not sure the right word to say, but dog and his master, Jesus and the sinner. So, sorry, excuse me. As I walked into my home today, my dog always has a tendency to rush in the door. So she rushed in, and I put my bag down, and I put my stuff down to get ready to eat and everything. And the lights are normally turned off, right? This tonight it was turned off. And I said my prayer, I gave thanks to God. Um, and then I hear a noise in the kitchen. I hear a noise in the kitchen, and I turn on the light, and my dog's already off the table with a nice juicy chicken patty. Pollo empanizado, mejor dicho. Oh, bomb, bomb. Mom's homemade pollo empanizado. And I see her with it, and I get a bit furious. I get real furious, to be honest, that I'm gonna smite her. I'm gonna spank her because she deserves it. But without thinking, yeah, this puppy, I was gonna hit her. Well, spank her, because she deserved it. She got mom's chicken. It wasn't meant for her, it was for us. But I want to just share that story because I stopped to right when I seen her. I don't know what happened. Normally I would have spanked her right on the spot and be like, "Oh man, you deserve it. Why are you doing that? Why'd you do that? You weren't supposed to do that. You know what you're not supposed to do." But without thinking, I just acted real quick. I went to the refrigerator. I got a piece of ham, a thick piece of ham. But if mom, you're watching this, please don't punish me. And I gave it to her. I gave her the piece of ham, the bologna. And as I gave it to her, I thought, and petting her and just getting her ears, I thought to myself, why am I gonna do that to her? Like, why am I gonna do that to her? Why am I gonna hit her? It's her instinct, guys or girls, whoever is watching. It's part of her instinct. She doesn't know any better. If she sees a nice juicy plate of a chicken right there, what do you think she's gonna do? What do you think any dog's gonna do? They're gonna get it. They're gonna go for it without thinking. Now I thought of that as Jesus and the sinner. It just spoke to me so loud and clear. Jesus loves us that even though we deserve hell, deserve punishment, eternal punishment. Yeah, for a sin that may seem temporarily in the physical realm, but we don't see the spiritual, right? That God forgives us. And I felt like when I was giving that piece of bologna to my dog, that was like Christ saying, David, your sin nature, right? Meaning, I know there's a flesh and the spirit, and if you're born again, you're gonna walk by the spirit and live in the spirit. But also, I mean, you're gonna get tempted. God knows, Jesus knows that you're gonna get tempted in life with everything, and that you're still a man before being a man of God. Does that make sense? So that's just what I wanted to share, and it was very interesting how the love, love above everything, love. That's what overcomes everything. Love is what oversees sin. Like it doesn't matter. So, and one thing that I read today was in Corinthians 13, where Paul is talking to the Corinthians, and there's a big separation between, like gifts, spiritual gifts, and everything, and some that are like just poor and meek, and they seem below everybody and they don't think that they're worthy because they don't have certain gifts or certain special treatment. But Paul was mentioning that it doesn't matter if if you have any special talents or gifts that God has given you, or that you physically have studied, if you have a doctorate, if you have a degree, any of that stuff that you've worked hard for, it doesn't matter. Because in the end, if you don't have love, it doesn't matter. So go on with that.